Good morning, my dear children. Today we are going to study Geography Chapter 6 Major Landforms of the Earth. A landform is the natural feature of rugged raised land or the pressed land like the mountains, hills, valleys, and plateaus, etc. These landforms are made by two processes: internal process and external process. Internal process that operate inside the earth. It leads to the upliftment and sinking of the earth's surface as several places. External process that operate on the surface of the earth. It is the continuous wearing down and rebuilding of the earth's surface. The wearing away of the earth's surface is called erosion, and rebuilding takes place by the process called deposition. These two processes are carried out by running water, ice, and wind. We can group different landforms depending on elevation and slope as mountains, plateaus, and plains. Mountains. The mountains are the elevated part of the earth which has marked slopes and peaks. A mountain can be defined as any natural elevation of the earth's surface. It is considerably higher than the surrounding area. Mountains vary in several shapes. There are of different height in some are old and some are young on the basis of their origin. Mountains are classified into three main categories: fold mountains, block mountains, and volcanic mountains. Fold mountains. These mountains are formed by the horizontal forces of compression. Due to compression, the horizontal rocks such as compress into a series of upward and downward force called anticlines and synclines respectively. As most of the mountains are formed in the recent periods of geological history, they are also called young fold mountains. The Himalayas of India and the Rockies of the North America are some examples. The Aravalli Range in India is one of the oldest fold mountain systems in the world. The next, block mountains. Block mountains are created when large areas are broken and displaced vertically. The uplifted blocks are termed as host, and the lowered blocks are termed graben. This form of landscape can be seen in Rhine Valley in Europe. Next, volcanic mountain. Whenever there is an eruption of volcano, the lava comes out and pressed around the volcanic pipe. With the passage of time, the lava solidifies and formed volcanic mountains. Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa and Mount Fujiyama in Japan are the examples of such mountains. The mountains are a storehouse of water. Many rivers have their source in the glaciers in the mountains. Glaciers are the river of ice and snow, which are the source of water for the large number of the major rivers of the world. Water from the mountains is also used for irrigation and generation of hydroelectricity. Mountains have a rich variety of flora and fauna. Various animals, birds, and different types of plant find their habitat in mountains. Mountains are ideal location for tourists also. Tourists visit the mountains for their scenic beauty as well as popular sports like skiing, hand sliding and river rafting. Next, plateaus. A plateau is an elevated flat land. It is a flat topped tableland standing above the surrounding area. A plateau may have one or more sides with steep slopes. The most well known plateaus of the world are comparatively old, though some are new. The height of the plateaus varies from few hundred meters to several thousand meters. The Deccan Plateau in India is one of the oldest plateaus. The Tibet Plateau is the highest plateau in the world with a height of 4,000 to 6,000 meters above the mean sea level. Plateaus are very useful because they are rich in mineral deposits. As a result, many of the mining areas in the world are located in the plateau areas. The African plateau is famous for gold and diamond mining. In India, huge reserves of iron, coal, and manganese are found in the Chota Nagpur plateau. In the plateau areas, there may be several waterfalls as the river falls from a great height. In India, the Hundru Falls in the Chota Nagpur plateau on the river Subarnareka and Jog Falls in Karnataka are examples of such waterfalls. Many plateaus have scenic spots and are of great attraction to tourists. Next, plains. The flat, low-lying area of land is called a plain. Most plains are formed by rivers and their tributaries. The river flow down the slopes of mountains and erode them. They carry forward the eroded material. Then they deposit their load consisting of stones, sand and silt along their courses and in their valleys. It is from these deposits that plains are formed. Generally, plains are very fertile and supported huge population. No wonder they are very thickly populated regions of the world. Some of the largest plains made by the rivers are found in Asia and North America. High concentration of people in plains is due to availability of land for building houses as well as the fertile area of cultivation of crops. Next, landforms and the people. Humans have been living on different kinds of landforms in different ways. Life is difficult in mountainous areas. Plains provide much better conditions. It is easy to grow crops, build a house or a road in a plain than a mountain. However, people also live in plateaus, forest areas, areas of volcanic eruption and earthquake on areas. In such areas, natural calamities cause great damages of destruction to the life and property of the people. It is important to be vigilant of our environment and to understand the impact of changing climate. We should make sincere efforts to keep the environment clean and cut down the use of these. We should avoid using such important gifts of nature in a careless manner. Okay? Thank you.